The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
All right. So we now have the Vestal item. Fuck that item. Healing received. Alright, infestation level is none. So that's pretty good for us. We should go after the runes while we have that at 0. This is also the medium missions. We don't really want to do long missions. There's no point. The experience to bring any guy from level 5 to level 6 is never going to be more than a medium mission. And you're just putting yourself at a much more additional risk to go into those. So this would be time for Plague Doctor. Which of our Plague Doctors are we most likely to end up bringing? Steady Eldritch Hater is pretty solid. What's Jonald on? Beast Slayer. Stress Faster. I don't know. I think Steady Eldritch Hater is much more likely to be good here. Let's grab Rakuso. And who else in this one? This is a lot of high protection, a lot of annoying stun stuff. We do want to have a stun of our own. We don't want to worry about bleeds. And it really helps to have damage projection too. Where are my Crusaders? Oh, Crusader 6. I don't have to ever bring him anywhere again. That's wonderful. This is not a good dungeon for a leper. But I might just want to get that out of the way. Is it a worse dungeon than any other dungeon for a leper? Probably not. It's probably just as bad here as it is anywhere else. But I guess I could bring the leper on a short. What's the leper's experience right now? Where are you, leper bro? Genghis Khan. No, he needs a medium. Oh man, feels bad. Okay, we need stuns. Everything else needs to stun here. So it's got to be a Vestal. Well, it could be Vestal Occultist, double stun there, double heal. Or Hound. Hound is good here too, but bleeds are not good in this dungeon. I don't want to bring Occultist more times than I have to. Could bring Man at Arms. Is there just a child yelling outside? Sounds. Oh, it could be a bird. Or a child yelling, I don't know. Cultist here, or... Cultist can't stun from that position. So it would have to be Vestal. 2 of our 3 Vestals are 6 though already. So that means if we do this, if we do a Vestal here, we don't need any more Vestals anywhere. I don't really want that. I do want to spread out the levels a little bit here. I don't have to level more Vestals either. So I should probably level an Occultist. Alright, what do you have? A Mankind Hater. Rune Scrounger. Got a hard-skinned, quick reflexes. And we've got a natural swing, precise striker, early riser. Manslayer too. Alright, I think we're gonna bring Candylex. This is a fairly squishy composition without enough stuns. How do I feel about that? Feel pretty bad about that. Ugh. I really would prefer a Vestal here. But I gotta get this Leper leveled someday. Right, Saigon, it'll be fine. Jester in level 5s, or Leper in level 5s. What could go wrong? Okay, we gotta be prepared to retreat from this dungeon if shit goes too wrong, though, because this is my only Leper, and if I lose the Leper, I don't have a character to bring to the Darkest Dungeon for our challenge run portion, so I do not want that to happen. We do have everyone's favorite terrible combo, though. Pull them around. And once you've pulled them around, then you can hit them with the Leper. Huh. Bet you that won't be resisted ever. I'm almost tempted to run Disorienting Blast here. We'll see. Let's see how it feels. Okay. Any crap to sell? No. Yes. Alright, what are we running here? I kind of actually want the move percentage on. With this comp, like the move percentage actually isn't terrible. I'll show you all sorts of ways in which it fails, but there's something to be said about the other occultist item we picked up. I just don't think I want the combo. I don't think this item's going to do anything for me. So I'm not planning on doing torch below 60. Alright, let's look at itemization here. So let's say I bring Vial of Sand here. Recruso brings Blasphemous Vial. Blasphemous Vial OP. Leper brings accuracy and speed, probably. 5 crit, 3 speed, or 3 speed, 15% damage. Fuck ton of stress on that. Minus 33% heals received on this dungeon. I will start with that, and I'm gonna be okay taking this off and just trashing it if it gets too much of a problem. I want the speed. This is a very fast Leper. It's 7. It's not very fast as dungeons go, but it's still fast. Okay, we are going to be triggering early riser, so we'll be at 10 speed. We ought to go be ahead of him. We do have a pull, and we have a move. We have a plus percentage move skill, so it's hypothetically possible to set up to kill the stuff with the Leper. And then we need to stun everything forever. I'd love accuracy, but I have an accuracy mod there. So we're going to run double stun items here. Do I not have the man-at-arms items at all? So that'd be really unfortunate. No, I don't have the good one. The other item, man-at-arms items, is amazing. With the debuff percentage on it, that's so far it's my favorite trinket out of the entire expansion, and I don't have it. Which makes me feel bad, man. Alright, and then we need stress relief here. So, probably Book of Sanity. I could run... Need a map. Alright. Let's do that. Yeah. On your healer, no less, too, Zygon, right? Okay. So that's who we're bringing. We leveled their gear up, I think. Let me just double check. Yes. Okay, we gotta load up the sanitarium. Oops. Thin Blooded and Yips both need to go. compulsive needs to go. It needs to go sooner. So does lazy eye. Because we want at least one of each class. Okay, so we should take care of Xenomorph's Demomania. What's the other? This is Warrior of Light. What's the other Arbalist? Unyielding Warrior of Light, but also Hegomania. I don't know that Hegomania matters at this stage. Get rid of Compulsive. Kind of tempted to lock Warrior of Light here too. Keep a damage dealing ability on our Hound for the final stuff. This is pretty solid. Eldritch Hater, Clotter, Warrior of Light. I'll remove Lazy Eye, but I don't think this Hound is going into the Darkest Dungeon. Which means we don't have to level him past 5. Do I need stress relief activities right now? Probably not. This is a pretty solid set of skills. Maybe Lord Swavelon could be stress relieved. And Visago, with his Natural Eye and Eagle Eye, he really wants to be ranged. So Bellow, we got Bellow covered. What's my other? What's the light stuff? With Precise Striker and Beast Slayer, it's probably going to be that Man-at-Arms. So what are we actually missing in terms of level 6s? We're missing our Antiquarian. We're missing one of our Arbalists. We're missing one of our Highwaymen, I think. We should start tracking this because we're getting close. Alright, so Highwayman. Arbalist. Antiquarian. Missing a Cultist right now. We're missing Man-at-Arms. We're missing Leper. We probably want to do a different Hound. Missing Jester. We're missing Bounty Hunter. We're missing our Abomination and our Hellion. So we're missing a fuck ton of people, in other words. So we got at least 3 to 4 weeks of level 5s in a row. Okay. I think it'd be possible to do no stress, a non-stress healing challenge on a no light run. I really kind of doubt it. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to. It might be, but I'm not sure how you're gonna do the Darkest Dungeons with that. Like any single fight in any Darkest Dungeon mission can give you 40 or 50 stress per character easy. Like sometimes more like 80. So I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do without stress healing in that scenario. My suspicion is no. My suspicion is you might be able to get to the Darkest Dungeons, although it's gonna be brutal. But I don't think you're gonna be beating Darkest Dungeon 1 like that. Maybe you can if you get lucky with your virtues and try playing the virtue game. But that's just a percent-based thing. That just means like 40% of the time when you enter that dungeon, you're going to have lost the campaign. Which means, yeah, if you do it enough times, you can do it. But shit, that's a lot of hours to put into just for a 40%, for a 60% roll, and even less if you have to like get multiple virtues going into that. So I don't know, man. I suspect that would not be. I didn't choose to do that because it seems the amount of stress you're getting starts to get on the ridiculous side. I don't have plus hit on this character. I don't know what the accuracy is on Demon's Pool either. 110. It's not very good. I mean, that's barely 15 more accuracy than the Leper. So it's practically. I mean, do I care enough about the Leper getting guys pulled into him to kill them? I mean, maybe. Anyone else able to bring the map? No, I'd lose all the speed in Leper if I bring the map. Alright, we're bringing this anyways. Okay. De-stress to level 6s. I don't think any of these guys are going on DD1. So, or these two definitely aren't. Once you go through DD1, you're going to get full stress heal anyways. So it's a matter of do either of those, do either of the, I don't know is the answer. I haven't really sat down to figure out exactly who's going where. It's tempting to bring a, it's very tempting to bring the Vestal on DD1. Which maybe would mean that that one could be stress cured. Alright. Here goes something. But maybe nothing. Alright, I can't remember what the fucking guy does here. Is he the one who does the AoE stress nukes? I'm gonna say he is. Bring some of these. Probably do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if he does horror or not. Oh, so he's not the one who's doing horrors. Okay. Excuse me.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, foreign.
It's a big ass fucking dungeon. Did I bring food? I did. Okay. This is the leper's fight. Okay, there were 2 rolls there, right? Hit and move. We brought him all the way for you, Leper, and you didn't even kill him. Fucking sad days, man. Sad days. Okay.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Leper leaves it at 1. That's gotta be a fucking meme somewhere. Welcome back, Barlow. Thank you very much for the resub. Good to see I'm using the Leper. Ha ha ha. Oh man, the trolls are strong today. Let's throw a heal there. Nice, good heal, good heal. Leper leaves him at 1. Occultist heals for 0. I feel like I've played this game before. I think I was dreaming about that, in fact. Let's slow them down.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's try healing again. Oh, this time we're gonna use actual heals. That's nice. Okay, he's dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Is this stress healing, right? Nah, that's the damage buff. Alright, we're giving it to the Leper, because he's the only one actually doing damage in terms of direct damage. Okay. Let's make sure we get nice high scout percentages. Gotta go north. Okay. This is pretty nasty. I'm gonna start debuffing the Bone General. We are gonna get nuked once from this guy, maybe twice, depending on the action order next round. Because I didn't bellow here. Goes to stun instead. I maybe should have just eaten it, but okay. We have a lot of fast characters, but they didn't roll fast enough. That sucks. 2 tempting goblets. Well, if we had bellowed, we would have taken 2 tempting goblets as well, so I don't think it matters. Could double kill here, but I don't think that's the way to go. Let's heal here.
Slowly.
Why not double stun and bellow? That'd be no damage dealt to them. I'll probably eat some this round. I like the guaranteed blight on them before they have a chance to act. I'm not sure. Hokuto, it's maybe doing something. I don't think so. Alright, good stun.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Is he stunnable again at 135? Oh yeah, he's very stunnable again. Alright, let's try to get a little recovery.
The blood pumps. The limbs obey.
Oh, we just fucking resisted. That sucks. Quad dodge is great. We're just fishing for crits, so it's really nice to see that pop up on the occultist. Dot or a hit. Let's get the leper some stress healing.
Prodigious size alone does
This
not
is a locked
dissuade the
sarcophagus,
sharpened
so we
blade.
will open it. Scout ping. 2 empty rooms. We will go find the empty rooms. This is also something we'll get that on the way out. We have a fight here. Okay. Alright, nice and accurate there. I will stun this round here. Before setting up for killing it next round. Hoping that would one shot. Bellow might kill it.
Press disadvantage.
Awesome.
Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna try that terrible, terrible, terrible move idea. Come here. Good. Leper's not yet going. It's pretty quick though. He should be faster than these guys. Good. That was a massive overkill crit. Excellent.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, let's explore this last room. Any rooms we can do that are empty or rooms that we don't have to go fight things to get to. In other words, getting these nice empty scout rooms is awesome for completing the quest. It means we don't have to finish the ones on the other side. It also means we can better proportion our consumables, since we'll know where our ending is going to be. And that we can upfront load it, so we can stack up stuff here, and then when we get to the points where we're like holding on to all the stuff we have to have, we can throw out what we need in a more orderly fashion. Not sure I'm explaining that very well. Alright. Do I want to waste a second key? I don't. I will waste my first shovel. So this is very likely a treasure room. There could be a secret room. So let's smash this open. Leper smashes things, right? That's pretty standard leper behavior. He does not read books. We can dodge a fight. We should get this light up for scouting purposes. We can dodge this fight by going around, so let's do it. Who trap disarms in this party? 80, 65. Damn, they all suck at it. I guess it would be 90 over here. Nice. I want the light up when I go through this.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Running a bit low on light. I don't really want to backtrack this corridor here. But I think with 90% in this small, I think I'm going to have to do either both those rooms or this room. I might as well do this one. This one's a known entity. Let's go, damn, run into a fucking stress school. That sucks. I do know that, Pokido, yep. They have stopped lying to us about the trap disarm, which is good. Ghoul is likely to go first here. Arguably should have stunned, but I want the dot damage on him as soon as I possibly can. Actually, debuffing protection on a Ghoul is not terrible. Assuming he doesn't resist. Alright, incoming worries. Single target rend on the leper. You fool! You've fallen for the trap! Leper feels like a high value target, but he is in fact not a high value target at all. Alright. Oh, he just resisted the debuff. That's fucking terrible. I need him stunned though. Nice crit.
Singular strike.
Leper, please. Alright, can we try debuffing the Ghoul again? Yeah, this is why we really need, instead of Stun Amulet, we need to be running the Man-at-Arms second Crimson Court Trinket, but I don't have it. 10 point bleed is starting to get really high. His fucking lowest bleed resist in the game is not doing me any favors right now. There's a bleed guy just repeatedly hitting him. It's time to get rid of that. Not quite dead, he's at 1. Really like to heal. What's his speed? Speed 0. What's his speed? 5. It's a pretty good chance we go first here. Let's heal. Bleed him as well. Bellow does -1. Let's kill.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I gotta remember this. The super low bleed resist when we go anywhere. Can't bring the leper anywhere. It's just gonna bleed everywhere. Stun in case I don't want to kill him this round. Oh, I just pushed him out of the leper's range. Fuck. And I can't intimidate from position 2. Alright, I gotta kill this corpse to have a chance to kill this. We have to kill him by this round or we'll run into stress with issues, so he's gotta die. I just realized how poor of an occultist plus leper pairing makes for healing too then. Because you will always run into the fact you're bleeding your leper with his shitty bleed resist. I don't know why his bleed resist is so bad. Shouldn't he be used to bleeding? Alright. Let's loot this stuff.
Glittering gold.
See, I don't know. Leprosy I don't actually think involves a lot of bleeding. Now that I think about it. So maybe not. Maybe it's more reasonable than I gave it credit for. We could camp. Do we have prevent nighttime ambush? Yes. Could give some bleed resist. That'd be nice. Maybe to the standard levels. I can take a camping buff to get into the standard levels of bleed resist. That could be a thing. My inventory is getting pretty full. That's still junk. let's do it soon. So I'm just throwing out stuff I'd actually take. It's too bad. Alright. %. It's not that great a number. Kind of want the torchlight too. Alright, let's camp here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Don't have enough for a full camp, and rarely does it make a difference between that. Would I take more accuracy on this guy? Probably. So we're gonna look at Unspeakable Commune for 3, Reflection for 6, Instruction or Weapons Practice for 10. Or I could just run all 3 leper buffs, Quarantine, Reflection, and Bloody Shroud. I'm okay with that. So let's take off any positive stress items we can do, like that one. And we'll run Unspeakable Commune. Put your item back on. And then we're gonna run Reflection and Quarantine. Okay. And Bloody Shroud. We only have 3 right now. Yep. Okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Another torch is nice loot right now, because apparently we didn't bring enough for this dungeon. Okay. Alright. Pretty standard fight here. Leper is unfortunately gone first. Head of the occultist, so. Oh, by the way, another downside we didn't mention in the leper video about trying to coordinate the actions of a pull plus an attack here. I think we're just gonna do damage over here if we can. I actually am gonna go with the stun plus this this slow this round, because we do have yet another AoE attack. If we can go first on both the occultist and the plague doctor, we could probably kill the back ranks.
Such a terrible
That sucks.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
I really do need to heal that guy, but
A devastating blow.
I should really stun something here. Guess he can self-heal. Okay.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Foul warding is great for us here. Okay, I'd not like the plague doctor to go ahead of the leper, but I'm sure the leper will go first. Funny how bad Intimidate is too. You can only use it in position 1, so it doesn't combo at all with the Man-at-Arms. So yet another class that he doesn't really combo with that you're not really aware of how badly that works together. Let's dot up the high protection guy. He's at 70% protection. Let's finish healing the leper. Leper can do some swinging. Can stun this guy. And then smack him in the face. Okay. Stress healing off that's nice. Okay. Why Noxious Blast over Stabby Stab for the Plague Doctor? Because you can't stab from position 4, and Noxious Blast is way better versus high protection targets that don't bleed, like these targets. We could heal here. It's pretty unlikely he goes ahead of us.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Anyone else? We're missing 2 health. Nope. I think we'll sacrificial stab for the crit chance for potential stress heal, rather than risk giving a bleed to those guys.
This expedition at least promises success.
It's pretty unlikely we stack up enough Jades to make that worthwhile. And starting to run out of inventory space. Do I want this? This is actually decent on the Abomination. It's almost as good, but not as good as a stun amulet. I guess in some dungeons it's better. I don't know that I want it though. Am I gonna get another emerald? Probably. Am I gonna get a 3rd onyx? Possibly. Inventory is pretty full though. Is a key really gonna improve it? Alright, I don't know why, but we haven't encountered any of the new enemies, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining about that, but it's just kind of bizarre. I would like those. Throwing out gold feels bad, man. Shouldn't do that. Should throw out the item instead. Okay. Do I record my D&D sessions? Yeah, I do record them. I record them on alternate Fridays or Saturdays, depending which week it is.
And not the rule.
And recorded last night. Alright, we failed a trap disarm. It's a bit of a bummer. I don't know why I pumped the light before looting. I should have done the opposite. Found another fucking trap.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
One torch left. Sucks, means the last fight the leper's not gonna have. Well, he's gonna have a buff from himself for accuracy, but this isn't gonna do anything. Part of me wants to min-max this right now. Kind of wiser part of me goes, it's level 5, shouldn't be min-maxing that. There are, however, 2 curios unprotected by anything. We might as well get those.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
I'm really surprised no new enemies. This was fairly easy as level 5 dungeons go.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Hey, nice. Alright, let's go home. Level 6 on the leper.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Scattering should go. It's not a big deal, honestly. Circle blindness definitely needs to go. God-fearing, not that big a deal. Lurker. Well, it's better than unerring, I guess, but it's not going to be helpful for anything we do. Okay. First ever level 6 leper? Actually, I think it is.
Things are not as bad as they seem.
Alright. So, we knocked out Leper on that one. First Man-at-Arms on that one, although we might want a second Man-at-Arms.